Once upon a time there was a young boy named Tommy who loved exploring the woods near his home. One sunny afternoon, Tommy decided to venture deeper into the forest than he had ever gone before. The trees grew thicker and taller the farther he walked until Tommy realized he was well and truly lost. Looking around, Tommy started to feel afraid. The forest was eerily quiet except for the occasional snapping of twigs that made Tommy jump. He desperately hoped it was just a small animal scurrying by. Tommy called out, "Hello? Is anyone there?" But no one answered. Fighting back tears, Tommy picked a direction at random and started walking quickly, hoping to find a way out of the frightening forest before it got dark. After walking for what felt like hours, Tommy was ready to give up hope. Just when he was about to sit down and cry, he stumbled into a clearing. Looking up, Tommy saw the full moon shining brightly between the circle of trees. In the silver moonlight, he noticed a small, quaint cottage, smoke drifting up calmly from the chimney. Tommy hesitated, wondering if he should ask the inhabitant for help. He was nervous to knock on the door of the unknown cottage deep in the woods. Building up his courage, Tommy walked up the stone path and knocked gently on the wooden door. He heard a soft shuffling inside before the door creaked open. Standing in the doorway was a kind-looking old woman, dressed in a red cloak. "Are you lost, my child?" asked the woman in a gentle voice. Tommy nodded shyly. "Well, you better come in for some milk and cookies. Then we can figure out how to get you home." The old woman opened the door wide, welcoming Tommy inside. The cottage was warm and cozy, with a crackling fireplace and plates of fresh-baked cookies waiting on the table. While munching happily, Tommy explained how he had wandered too far into the woods and lost his way. "I was so scared I'd be stuck in the forest overnight," he confessed. There, don't be frightened," said the woman soothingly. "We'll have you back home in no time. I know these woods well. But it's much too dark tonight, so you'll stay here with me." She made up a soft bed near the fireplace for Tommy. He snuggled under the blankets, comforted by the crackling fire. As he started to doze, the woman whispered, "Good night, dear. Sweet dreams." Tommy smiled sleepily, feeling very safe and warm. In the morning, Tommy awoke to the delicious smell of pancakes. He jumped out of bed and saw the kind woman in the kitchen cooking up a hearty breakfast. "Eat up, young man, you'll need your energy for our journey today," she said with a wink. After enjoying the fluffy pancakes and maple syrup, the woman packed up a basket of goodies for their trip. She led Tommy out the back of the cottage into a sun-dappled path through the woods. The woman explained she knew this forest very well from her youth and could lead him back home safely. Tommy walked beside the woman, holding her hand when the path got too narrow or dark. She showed him lovely sights along the way, a family of deer grazing in a meadow, a crystalline waterfall flowing into a shimmering pool. Tommy was fascinated by the forest's natural beauty now that he wasn't alone and afraid. As the sun was setting, the pair finally reached the edge of the woods near Tommy's house. "Thank you for helping me get home," said Tommy gratefully to the old woman. "And for making the forest less scary, now it seems almost magical." She smiled kindly down at the boy. "Sometimes all you need to face your fears is a little courage and a friend's hand to hold," she replied. Tommy gave her a big hug goodbye before running happily down the path to his waiting family.